Hello, 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 loves. How are you today? I hope you are doing well. This is the week ahead reading for air signs. All right, air signs. This is your week ahead reading. So, we're going to look at what is going on in your lives this week, how the moon's energy is going to affect you. So, actually, we're going to go ahead and draw a card here. Let me show you first. So, there are always a lot of different aspects of the way the moon's energy is affecting us. We are currently in the first quarter, moving into the waxing or waxing gibbous moon phase, which is leading into ultimately the full moon. And actually, this is the full moon eclipse in Gemini coming up on November 30th. So there are quite a different elements at play as far as the moon is concerned, and so what we're going to do is just draw a card to figure out which of these aspects of the moon you should most focus on this week. Which one is likely going to have the biggest effects on you this week. Air signs, right? Air signs being Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So it looks like the waxing moon, the energy is gaining momentum. And like I've been explaining, even in my other elemental week ahead readings, this is a time to bring things into you. So just be wary of what you're bringing into you, what you are bringing towards you, and just work on bringing positivity towards you. Work on bringing the things that you want to see in your life into your life. This is an excellent time astrologically to make that happen. Okay, and so what we'll also do, sorry, I got like a little mucus going on in my throat. But what we'll also do is pull an elemental oracle card for each individual sign. So one for Aquarius, one for Gemini, and one for Libra. Just to see like what your overall energy is for the week. And that could serve as just how you'll be feeling this week. It could serve as like a lesson. It could serve as, something to look out for. It's just an overarching energy for each of the individual fire signs for the week before we get into the actual tarot reading, which is going to be more of a generalized approach. Of course, none of this will resonate for every single Aquarius, every single Gemini, every single Libra. So if it does not, if you find that none of this really, I'm sorry, if you find that none of this really, is hitting for you, then try some of the other videos. Check your rising and your moon, and try one of the other elemental reading, week ahead reading videos to see if they more align with you. All right, so we have Aquarius. Your overall energy is Earth, and home being the power word there. Gemini, purity, ice. Okay, this actually came up for a sign in another element. And mystery, dark matter. Okay, and that is the energy for for Libra. All right, so let's take a closer look at these. So again, Aquarius, this is Earth, right? Earth, home, Earth encompassing Aquarian energy, which is not a water sign. Guys are definitely more of an air, definitely fit the air sign archetype. However, undeniably, Aquarius carrying some water energy, and just recognizing home, recognizing what feels like home for you, being grounded there. I think, what nurtures you and what keeps you feeling grounded when you feel, disconnected. Finding the things that feel like home to you when you feel like, you are in your head too much, which is definitely a possibility with air signs, right? Um, Purity and ice, and I think this is the purity. So when we look at ice, typically, if ice is if water is not pure and it freezes, and we look at the ice, then it looks odd, right? So it looks, those things get trapped inside, and it makes the ice not be pure. It makes the ice, we don't want to use it, or just, we can see those things that are trapped inside of it. Kind of like an inclusion in a diamond. And so this is just making sure that you check your intentions, Gemini. Making sure that you are, doing things in purity. Of course, we're not all perfect. We all have some faults and some things that are some inclusions in our lives, whether we want them there or not. But this is just asking you to check your intentions this week, Gemini. And then finally, Libra, we have dark matter, mystery. One of the neat things about dark matter, which scientists believe is that it is, it probably makes up most of the universe, but we can't see it, we can't feel it, we can't touch it, we can't even perceive it. There's no way to measure it. So it maintains its mystery, but it is so influential and essential to the structure of the universe. And there's a way to, encompass that energy, that same dynamic. There's a way to be influential without being overt. And so I think, we'll see how the tarot cards come out to see how that plays out in your week. So we'll go ahead and jump into the reading for this week, air signs. What you'll see here is your biggest challenge, the best way to approach that challenge, and then your biggest, this is crazy, your biggest opportunity, and then the best way to approach that opportunity. See, them give me a chance. So we're gonna take these. This card has come up so far in 3 elemental readings that I've done so far. So we'll take a look at that. All right. So we're looking at your biggest challenge and the best way to approach that challenge. With these 2 cards, your challenge and the best way to approach that challenge. Interestingly, let me adjust my camera some here. We got a lot of air energy here, air signs. So, I mean, it's hard to see anything bad about this card. This is the Ace of Swords, obviously. So this is a new journey of some type, a new idea, embarking on a new idea, a new way of thinking, a new way of communicating. And maybe it's unexpected, which is why it's presenting itself as a challenge. Maybe you thought something was done. Maybe you thought something was over. When we see this card, often when we see this card, this is about having gone through so much, right? And just really being overtaken by what you're going through, but then it finally being over, finally reaching, the end, and you are worn and you are, feeling like you're next to death, but it's over and now you can move on. And here, something is not over. It isn't over yet. And it could be not the most joyous process. It could still be, a painful process. Maybe you thought you were done with something. And this could be even, relating to like learning something, relating to school. If you were, hoping that, this would be your last semester or something, for instance, and this is just saying, oh, you got a little bit more to go. But, it's going to lead you to a journey to begin again, to start afresh with a new outlook, a new mindset. And, so of course it isn't just about school. This could be just seeing something through to the end, even though, it's been a fight, even though you might feel like you're losing, you're not. It's just you got a little bit more to endure, whatever this is. And it might not seem, it's just keeping this up. So I think, this could be where you want to be. You're ready for something new. You're ready for, to take on a new mindset. You're ready to, have a new idea. You're just ready for a new path, a fresh start. But there's still a little bit more that you'll need to go through. And whatever you're going to go through in this is going to help you on this new journey. So it is, the start of one is going to be at the end of another, right? So we got to finish up one before we can begin a new journey. So, so we're looking at literally the first card in the deck, and not the last card, but the last, card before the court cards. We're looking at a full journey here. And you got to finish one before you can start another. So, just keep that in mind, air signs. So it's going to be a little bit more of a struggle, a little bit more of a mental challenge than you thought you were prepared for. But, you're ready. And just keep in mind the moon message here, the moon oracle, which is saying, the energy is gaining momentum, right? So that waxing moon is building, energy is coming towards you, and it's going to give you what you need to push through to the end so that you can get to your new beginning, right? For you Aquarius, when we're talking about home, the idea of earth and home, this could be, your key to pushing through so that you get to your new beginning. Just finding that place of being grounded, finding what feels like home when you're kind of in a foreign land, so to speak. When things get out of control, you really have to fight to maintain your mind, a strong mindset, and maintain your grounding. And this actually hits home for me. I'm not an air sign at all. I'm actually a fire sign, but just some personal things were going on in my life. And I think a lot of times when I feel disconnected from reality in some way, because I don't really want to deal with it, I just do things that make me happy in the moment, because it's all we really have. And I think that is important for you, some of you right now, Aquarius, to just find your moment, find your home in the middle of chaos, in the middle of what feels like chaos, what feels like it's hurting you. You'll get through it. You really will. You have what you need to get through it. Um, just find that grounding where you need to. Gemini, I think for you, just don't become calloused because you have to continue to endure before you get to your beginning. Maintain your purity, maintain your light, maintain your focus, and make sure that your thoughts are pure, that your thoughts are positive, and whatever negative tendencies you might have, or tendencies that work against you or other people, when you are frustrated, make sure that you are balancing that and seeing that in yourself and keeping your heart pure as you go through a difficult time, because your new beginning is within sight. This is for all of you. Like it's within sight. You just gotta finish one before you can get to the other. You gotta finish one race before you can start another one. I mean, I know that you're tired, understandable, but you are equipped to finish this one. I think here, Libra, knowing that you see things, as black and white, probably. See things, as very cut and dry. I think that this here is asking you to work in your power. Work in your power, and don't look for that recognition just yet. Don't reveal, your plans just yet. Maintain some mystery, maintain some secrecy. They're going to wonder how you're getting through all of this unscathed. They're going to wonder, how you are, how you're getting through this transformation, how you're becoming this butterfly, and maintaining, your composure and still walking in your power as you go through this. People are going to be waiting for you to give up, for your ending to not lead to another beginning. They're thinking that this is just going to be the end of you, but it isn't. Your new beginning is on the horizon as well. I think that this is just a time for mental rejuvenation coming up for air signs, but having to get through, what you got to get through to get there. Your biggest opportunity this week is going. This is interesting. So this could be someone who's going to come into your life, or someone who is in your life who's going to be able to help you, maybe guide you through what's going on here. We have the Emperor card. This Emperor card has come up a lot. And like I said, I've done 3 elements so far, air, earth, and fire, and this has come up in every single one, usually on this side of things, I think, on the opportunity side. So this could be someone who maybe will be coming into your life this week, air signs. or someone who is in your life who will be able to guide you through and just provide, a source of guidance and wisdom and stability. So this could be, your father. This could be maybe an older sibling or an older family member, someone who has your best interest in heart, someone you can trust and rely on, someone who is not going to be manipulative. Um, and it doesn't have to be a man. It could be, a woman, just someone who is full of wisdom and experience and who can give you assistance on your way forward, on your path forward. This one being, an Aries card, the air sign, the fire sign Aries, having a strong understanding of the way forward, the action that you need to take to move forward. Interestingly enough, because this also came up in another reading, and this is just, I think this is your biggest opportunity, and this card representing your biggest chance of of capitalizing on that opportunity, or the best way to approach that opportunity. And I think, kind of walking towards this, right? So if someone that you trust reaches out to offer some advice or offer some kind of help in some way, I think you should take that offer. So, where the other stuff isn't working, right? Just kind of walking away from the things that aren't working for you, things that are causing more strife, things that are not helping you go from 10 to 1 on this side, and walking away from that and walking into the arms and the care of someone who, with wisdom and guidance, who is knowledgeable and who can help you. I think it's going to be pretty obvious, actually. I think you'll know it when you see it, essentially, is what I'm saying. And so just maintain your mental state here, air signs. I know it's a difficult time, but you are not going to be left out here alone. And you're going to get through it, and it's going to be beautiful, and you're going to be embarking on a new journey that is, fully in your element. Fully in your element is what I'm seeing here. That's you. That's y'all. So whatever this new mission is fully going to be, in your element. And, once you're done, you'll have that wisdom, right? So you'll get the wisdom from your journey. You'll get wisdom from someone who understands this journey as you move forward on it. So that's all I have, air signs. I wish you the best this week going forward, leading into the full moon eclipse. So just maintain that positivity. Bring as much positivity and balance and clarity into your life as you can. I will see you next week with another elemental reading. Be sure to subscribe, comment below if this resonated at all, and hit the bell button if you want to stay updated about any, future videos that I will be uploading to the channel. You can also follow me on social media, Illumini Tarot, that is ILLUMINAE _tarot on Instagram. I'm also now on Facebook, Illumini Tarot on Facebook, and soon I will be launching my Etsy site and website where you'll be able to purchase all types of readings from me, and also, one-on-one readings, live readings, just a bunch of different, I got a lot of things in the background brewing, a lot of ideas in the background brewing, and that I'm working towards to try to build my connection to you and build my clientele. So I appreciate any feedback here, any love given, I definitely appreciate. And again, I will see you next week, air signs. You have a great one.